Hi, I'm Lindsay, National Makeup Artist for Prep Cosmetics and ShopPrep.com. Today I get to go over some new tips, tricks, and techniques to show you how to get the most out of your makeup. Today I'm going to show you a few ways that'll help you make your eyes look a little bit bigger. We're going to start off with eyeshadow. I'm going to use a cream color or a nude colored base. You're going to apply that to a fluffy brush. Now that you have that color on your brush, you're just going to sweep that over your lid all the way to the brow. You want to make sure that this is a pretty neutral color, and you want to coat your entire eyelid. This is going to prep for any other eyeshadow color and start off your entire look. Next, we're going to add a shimmery color from your crease all the way up to your brow. This is going to help reflect light and it'll open up your eye area. We're going to add a little bit of this color to our small eyeshadow brush, and then you're going to start at your crease and you're going to lift the color all the way up. You just want to tap it so that it doesn't go all over. You want to make sure that it's blended into the skin and that it's not too dark of a color. You want the shimmer to show up but not look like you've added a dark color all the way up to your brows. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit deeper neutral color into the crease of your eye just to give some dimension. You don't have to do this step, but it's a nice way to add a little bit more pigment to your eye without closing your eye off. We're going to add some darker neutral color. It's going to be in like a cream brown color. You want to make sure it doesn't go too dark, to a fluffy brush. Then you're going to look down and find the crease of your eye, and you just want to gently work that color back and forth in your crease. A nice defined brow is another essential for opening up your eye area and making sure that you're framing your face properly. So we're going to take a little bit of eye powder, which is going to be in a shade that matches your brows or allows your brow hair to match the color of your hair. We're going to tap that onto your stiff angled brush, tap it out to make sure there's not too much, and you want to naturally fill in where you see the skin in between the hairs on your eyebrows. After you've filled in your brow, you want to do a nice highlight underneath your brow. You can choose either a matte white shade or a shimmered white shade. I like using a brush that has a flat side to it just so you can really press a line underneath your brow. Today I'm going to use a matte white shade. Just going to tap that onto your brush, tap off the excess. Now you want to go right underneath your brow and just gently tap color. After you've pressed color in, then you can take your finger and gently blend it. You want to make sure that it doesn't appear as just a straight white line, but that it softly highlights underneath your brow. If you have any questions on how to fill in your brows properly or how to add a proper highlight, you can always take a look at our video on eyebrows and highlight. Another way to make your eyes appear larger is to use a pink or flesh tone color on the inner slip of your eye. You can use pink or you can use white. The white will be a more dramatic, brightening look to your eye, and the pink will be a natural way to give a brightened, lifted, larger eye. I have two pencils here that are both pink and then white. A really good idea for this is to use a soft pencil so that it blends easily onto the slip of your eye since it's a very sensitive area. I'm going to do the pink on the inner rim of my eye right now. So you want to gently place your finger underneath your eye and just gently pull down. You want to make sure that you're not too rough with that area since it's really sensitive. You're going to draw that soft pencil back and forth and coat the inner slip of your eye with that flesh tone. Now that we have that pink on the inner rim, I'm going to add a little bit more white on the inner corner of the eye. You can choose to do this in a white pencil. I'm going to use a white powder. Either one will do. I'm going to take a nice small brush and I'm going to apply a shimmered white powder to it. Again, you want to make sure that you tap it out to make sure there's not too much on there. And you look at your mirror and you want to find the inner corner of your eye and gently tap without pressing the brush into the eye. You want to add a nice amount of bright highlight right there. It'll open your eyes up. Now that we've done everything that we're going to do to the eyelid, you want to make sure that everything's blended properly. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to gently smudge on the inner corner of my eye to make sure that the white's not too bright right there and that it's blended into my other colors. I'm going to look down and I'm going to check my inner crease color, make sure those are blended into each other, and also check again underneath your brow to make sure that your highlights blended into your other colors. Another great idea when you're trying to enhance the appearance of your eyes is to do under eye concealer. You want to make sure that you're covering up any dark pigmentation underneath your eyes and that you're adding a little bit of light color so that you look like you're smiling all the time. It enhances the roundness of the eyes and increases the appearance of their size. I'm going to add a little bit of cream under eye concealer under my eye, and then I'm going to make a little triangle down to the side of my nose and angle that up to the outside. Now that we have that concealer on and it's all blended in, you've done that triangle so it'll make your eyes look nice and lifted and bring highlight to your face. We're ready to move on to our mascara. I'm going to show you how to add false eyelashes, individual ones, to the outer corner of the eye, and also how to use liner and mascara to enhance the size of your eyes. A great idea when trying to increase the size of your eyes is to use individual false lashes and apply them to the outer rims of your eyelashes. It'll just bring the gaze outward and make your eyes appear larger and more round. So I put a little bit of eyelash glue on my hand, and I'm going to hold on to our individual lashes and just gently dip them in to the glue. You want to give them a couple seconds to tack up. Then you're going to look down and you want to fit them right in between where your lashes meet your skin, focusing them on the outside of your lash line. I finished applying my false eyelashes to the outside line of my lash line. If you have any extra questions on this, we have a video on how to apply individuals and full line lashes. Now we're going to do liner. There's two different tricks that you can use to increase the appearance of the size of your eyes using liner. You can focus the color from where your lash line starts to be thick all the way out, or you can choose to add roundness to your eyes. If you have a more almond or slanted eye shape, this is a great idea. Increasing the roundness of your eyes will make them look larger and appear bigger from far away especially. So when you do this, you're going to draw around your lid to create a round shape. So you're going to start on the inner corner and you're going to draw up and then flat and then down so that when you blend those together, it'll start to look more like a perfect circle. I've applied a cream black to a really thin eyeliner brush. Now I'm going to draw on those lines and help blend them into a really round shape. You're going to start down by the inner corner of your eye, not touching where we put the white, and you're going to draw a line that's slanted slightly up. Once you've done that, you're going to come to the peak of that line and draw straight across. Then once you've done that, you're going to end at the end of that line and angle down to the outer corner of your eye. Then you can keep adding to those lines until you get a really nice round shape. Now that we've applied that liner on one eye, I want you guys to take a look and see how much rounder and larger that eye appears compared to the one that we don't have liner on. This is a great trick to enhance how large your eyes look. After I finished applying my liner to both eyes, I checked my inner rim color to make sure that that pink stayed and that the black didn't seep into that line. And then I also added a little bit more white powder to the inner corner of my eyes. Just basically finishing up and touching up the steps that you've already taken after you put that liner on. After that, you're going to go to your mascara. You want to make sure that you really focus on both your bottom and top lashes when you're trying to enhance the size of your eyes. A great trick for this is to use a card right underneath your lashes when you paint them. It allows you to get nice and close without worrying about dropping black underneath your eye. You want to make sure that you hold that nice and gentle there and you brush into your lashes and press up against the card, moving the card with your lashes. Now we're going to apply mascara to our top lashes. We want to make sure that when we apply it to the inner corner of the eye, you make sure that it's nice and coated properly with no clumping, and that you focus most of the length and volume on the outer corner. You can do the card trick again, or you can make sure that you look down and pull away from your face so that you don't get black all over. I'll show you how now. You guys can use either one or all of these tricks to help make your eyes appear a little bit larger and a little bit rounder. It'll bring brightness to your face and make you look like you're smiling all the time.